Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how I prompt ChatGPT to enable it to give me the best of content for my cookbooks. We want to look at how to generate content for cookbooks in today's video. If you are interested, maybe you are a cookbook writer and you have been finding it difficult to generate beautiful content, all right, that people can look at on Amazon and then go ahead to buy your book, then this video is for you. All right, I'm going to show you the prompts. I'm going to show you, I will not hide anything from you. So if you are interested, then make sure you stay to the end of this video. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, so without wasting much time, let's get into the video for today. All right, so I have ChatGPT Pro, all right, which is what I'm going to use. Okay, so I have the prompt ready already. So if you want the prompt for this video, if you want the prompt for generating cookbooks, cookbook content, then make sure you like the video. Once I get up to 100 likes on this particular video, I'll be releasing this prompt which you are seeing right now on my screen. All right, so I head into ChatGPT. All right, as you can see, this is ChatGPT Premium. Okay, so you have to start a conversation with it. So hello, and then it replies, I want to write a best-selling cookbook. And then it tells you, do you have a specific theme or cuisine in mind for your cookbook? Okay, or are you looking for some ideas to get started? So I give it the title of my book, and then I ask it, can you generate 10 chapter bestseller outline for my book? Can you generate a 10 chapter bestseller outline for my book? And then it goes ahead to give me the list of the chapters. Okay, you can if you don't want up to 10, if you want it to be 15, if you want it to be 20, it's up to you to know how you prompt it to give you the required number of chapters that you need for your cookbooks. Okay, so it's going to go ahead to list everything you need. As you can see, it has listed for me the 10 chapter table of content, including the meal planning, the success stories and testimonials, and then the conclusion. Okay, that is how every book should start. You should have an introduction and a conclusion. So now, how do I expand on each of these? Okay, how do I get it to give me content for each and every one of these? So I'm going to do the chapter 1, okay, so that you get the whole idea behind the whole process. So I'm going to go to my prompting now and then copy this. So it has given me the outline. All right, so the next thing is to ask it to do this for me. So I'm going to copy my prompt. If you need the prompt, like I said, just like the video. Once I get up to 100 likes, I'm going to be dropping the prompts using this video for free. You are going to download it free of charge and use it to generate content for your cookbooks. Easy peasy. So I'm going to ask it in not less than 1,000 words. Expand extensively on, then I want it to expand just on the introduction, first of all. So let's start with chapter 1 first. Let it give us the breakdown of the introduction, and then I'll send it to it. And then it's going to give us the content, okay? All right, so it is done generating the content for my chapter 1, as you can see, okay? So I'm going to copy this out and then paste it on my Google Docs. Okay, that's where I gather all my content, okay, before I take it to my formatting app to start formatting my book. All right, so I'm going to paste in my introduction. So I'm going to check the number of words. All right, I'm going to check the number of words to make sure it's not less than what it should be. All right, so as you can see, guys, the total number of words is 1,103. All right, so my chapter 1 is done and is ready. So the next thing I want to do is to go about generating the receipts for my book. Okay, no need to keep my consumers, people who are buying my book, no need to keep them waiting. All right, so the next is to generate content for my chapter 2. All right, so what do I want to do now? I want to go back to this first prompt, edit it, and then copy chapter 2 and paste here. So I'll copy chapter 2. Okay, so I wanted to introduce the chapter 2 for me. So I'm going to send this. So it's going to break down the chapter 2 for me. The only thing I need from this chapter 2 is the introduction. This part. Okay, so guys, it's done with the chapter 2. Okay, so what I just need from this chapter 2 that you just gave to me is this whole content. That's all I need for my chapter 2. So I'm going to go back here and then paste it here. All right, so I've pasted my chapter 2. So now I want to go ahead and list some breakfast to balance blood sugar. All right, so now here's the prompt I'm going to use for it. So as you can see, it didn't give me something good enough. All right, I want it to be detailed. I want it to give me a specific number of recipes to use in my cookbook. Okay, that's what I want to do. So what is giving me is too scattered and people might not be able to understand and flow with this. So I'm going to come back here and then prompt it. I'm going to go to my prompt. Okay, I'm going to ask it to give me 10. I'm going to paste this here and then I'm going to copy out the title, 10 breakfasts to balance blood sugar recipes. All right, as you can see, so I'm copying the title of the chapter 2. Okay, so after copying out the introduction of the chapter 2, which people need to read, okay, I think I'm going to remove this part from it. Okay, I'm going to ask you to now list 10 breakfasts to balance blood sugar recipes and preparation instructions. So I want 10 of them. Okay, so I'm going to send it to it. If you want 20, you can ask it to include 20 for you. Okay, it all depends on what you need. So this is how I go about generating my cookbook content. I don't do anything special anymore. I just ask it to do this for me. So it's going to give me 10. It's going to include the instruction. It's going to include the title of the listing. Now, one of the things you can also ask it to include, okay, are the nutrition facts of each recipe. Okay, the nutrition facts and then the number of servings. Okay, but that's not the purpose. Okay, you can include that in your prompt. You can choose to include, you can come here and ask it include nutrition facts and number of servings for each recipe. So this can be an added instruction to it. Maybe I'm going to try this now in the next, maybe in the launch. I'll try it in the launch. So it has given me 10. If 10 is not enough for you, you can ask it to give it 10 more. Okay, you can keep asking to give it 10 more. If you ask it to give it 20, it might start lagging. So I usually do 10, 10, 10. So even if I want extra, I start with 10 first, and then I come down and ask it to give me another 10. So I can come down and say, give me more 10 recipes. All right, instead of just asking to give you 20 at once, it might repeat some recipes. Okay, and then it can become very confusing and very tiring for you. All right, so I'm going to copy it out. Okay, I'm going to copy it out, go to my Google Docs. So these are generate contents for my recipes, as you can see. So I have 10 of them already. Okay, so these are my recipes. I'm going to remove this. I don't need this. Okay, so you can see how it looks. So this is my chapter 2. This is the introduction. So when people go to my chapter 2, they're not just seeing recipes, they are seeing the introduction to the chapter 2, and then they are seeing the recipes now for the chapter 2, which is breakfast. Okay, people want to have breakfast, so I'm giving them 10 breakfasts that they can have, 10 options. Okay, so it depends on how many you want to make yours. So I'm going to go to the next chapter, the chapter 3. I'm going to copy out the chapter 3, including the topic. I'll come back to this prompt and then I want to edit it. Okay, I'm going to paste chapter 3 now. So it's going to expand on just that chapter 3, and then I'm going to click on send. So it's done. So now I'm going to copy out what I need from the chapter 3. All right, I'll copy the chapter 3 out. All right, I'm going to stop here. So fiber, please, blah, blah, blah. There's no need for this. Okay, I think there might be need for it. Crafting the perfect energizing lunch. All right, let's copy that out. I'll copy this out. I think this is important, so I'll copy it out and then I'll go to my Google Docs and paste it. All right, so the next thing to paste for my chapter 3 is the recipes. All right, so that's how I do it. I will come here, copy this prompt for the recipes, copy it out, go back to my ChatGPT, and then I'm going to paste it. I'm going to paste it. Then I am going to, okay, I'm going to go ahead to copy the energizing lunch and then come and replace it here. So list 10 energizing lunch recipes and preparation instructions. Include nutrition facts and number of self-servings for each recipes or recipes. So I'm going to click send and then it's going to go about doing that for me. All right, are you seeing? So this is how it works. This is how it's going to list them for you. Then you can copy this and then paste in your chapter 3, just below the introduction to the chapter 3. So we'll come back after it is done generating the contents. So guys, it is done generating the content for the chapter 3. All right, so because I don't want the video to be too long, everything I'm going to do is just a repetition of what I've been doing so far. I will copy out the chapter title of each recipe, and then when it's done introducing it, I'll go ahead and give it the instruction to generate 10 recipes under that chapter title. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do throughout the rest of the video. At the end of the day, I'll be having a total of 60 recipes for my book. Alright. So let me know if you learned anything new from this video. Okay, if this is your first time on this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so you're notified whenever I drop more videos like this. Also, don't forget, once the video gets up to 100 likes, I'm going to be dropping the prompts used throughout this video. Okay, you'll be able to access it free without any cost. Alright, good luck in your publishing journey.